Welcome, brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another one, another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Brothers and sisters, I am still holding this thing in my hand, man. For some reason or the other, I just can't seem to find my actual stand, man. I have another stand that is small enough for me to fit there, but this one is full of technology. You have to charge it up and all kind of thing that going on, brothers and sisters. And I have longer stands, but hey, that's a whole other story right there. But hopefully, brothers and sisters, I'll find that in Yeshua's name. Anyways, welcome to all the Mystelics family who've tuned into yet another vibrations, and of course the newcomers are there. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to see what's up on this channel. And of course, if you enjoy the vibes, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification. Click subscribe, click the bell, click all, and of course you'll be notified when I post my videos ready, as well as becoming part of the Mystelics family in that regard right there. Don't forget to what? Click the thumbs up button. Oh yes, click it, brothers and sisters. Click it, click. Helping to push these videos further and further out there, brothers and sisters. And of course, with that said right there, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, we have this sentiment of none other than the young boy who was apparently catch ablaze as a result. Set ablaze, catch ablaze. He was a bit, his skin got burnt, brothers and sisters, badly. I think about 80% or 95% of his, something of that sort, where his skin got burned. But this, of course, is him right there.
My name is Makai Barrel, 9 years old, from Sufre.
9 years old. I thought it was 12 years old. I could be mistaken. But anyways, yeah, let's continue.
Who got birth
From the CANOE
last year in December. From my mind, heart, and soul, I want to say thank you for your support, help, and prayers during my recent time of need. God bless you for concern and kindness, and I shall always remember. Thank you, love always.
Big up yourself one time, although I don't think that it was him who wrote it, but we understand the sentiment that is, of course, giving thanks to the individuals who helped him out, no doubt about it. Kudos to the parents for definitely coming together in whatever capacity that they did. And of course, we are seeing him here talking to us, brothers and sisters. And of course, thank God for all the medical doctors that came into the picture. You can see on his arm that it is healing, no doubt about it. You can see that the grafting has taken place, and of course it is all over his body in that regard. His face, you can see a little something there, but his face seems to be untouched in that regard. Thank God for that. Probably a little something here and there, but he's okay. He's okay. Thank God for that, no doubt about it, brothers and sisters. So we are quite happy that you are doing much better, bro, and continue in that pursuit. And of course, as life would see it fit, make purpose your mission. What is your purpose in this life? Obviously, you have been given another mandate. You have been given another mandate despite of the ordeal that has been set before you. And you are here once again. Hopefully, the parents can definitely push you into the right direction in that regard. And therefore, purpose shall be the outcome of your life right there. Find purpose, brothers and sisters. Find purpose indeed. However, brothers and sisters, we have something rather interesting taking place. And of course, this is something that I actually saw some time back. Apparently, there was this individual who has been wanted by CDPF. All right. And of course, this individual is known as Mr. Albert, aka Langsal. And that offense is indeed, apparently, allegedly taking someone's life. He's 43 years old, 5'7", medium, brown eyes, and obviously, brothers and sisters, well, not obviously, but based on this thing, he is from Scotland. Mr. Albert is wanted in connection with the passing of 69-year-old Andrew, this individual right there, Pinard of Newton, who reside at Bellevue Rowell. However, that is pronounced. All right, Bellevue Rowell, brothers and sisters. Hopefully, you guys correct me if I'm wrong in that regard. The incident allegedly occurred on Sunday, 2nd March 2025, in the vicinity of Ruins Cafe in the section of Hanover Street and King George V Street. Rosa Kelvin owns and drives a white Toyota bus registration. So apparently there must have been some sort of scuffle took place or something of that sort, and apparently they're looking for this individual right there. However, this individual definitely decided to do what? He turned himself in, brothers and sisters. Based of Nature Island News, breaking news, Langsal apparently has surrendered himself to police as indicated right there. However, there are apparently some individuals who might know him and wondering what's going on. How on earth is this possible? This is what this individual is saying right there.
I don't know. Langsal is not a bad person. Langsal is not somebody that like to fight. Something went wrong. Langsal maybe had some drinks and maybe he was kind of drunk. I don't know Langsal as a fighter. He have talks, he'll talk, he'll make videos and those things. And I actually feel sorry for both parties, both sides. You know, the other guy self, he don't like to fight neither. He's trying to make a little job, go home and feed his kids. You understand? And Langsal would never, ever want someone dead. That Langsal I know, for sure. So we have to try our best.
Yeah, to be careful in that regard. However, I can't really say that that is the case, you know, that happened. It could have been some sort of squabble. It could have been self-defense. It could have been something of that sort where he had to engage maybe in that individual definitely losing his life. But the individual definitely did what? They turned themselves in, and hopefully justice will prevail. Whether he's wrong in that regard or he's right in that regard, hopefully the justice system will definitely bring forth justice. I know we don't understand. Sometimes we don't understand how certain things happen in that. But the thing is, it wanted for the offense of taking one's life. Well, you know, there's different categories of taking one's life, but you can see it right there. So what this individual is checking, like he doesn't know this individual to do this kind of things. But sometimes you might not know what people or who people are. Sometimes they pretend. There's this saying that says, and keep in mind, I'm not saying he's guilty, yeah? I'm just speaking generally speaking. All right, brothers and sisters, on the merit of this, it is stated that sometimes people show different versions of themselves to different people. You know? Different versions of themselves to different people. Your friends might see a different version from strangers seeing you. Hey, this person is quiet, whereas that person with their friends, they are loud and rowdy and this kind of things there. You have introvert and extrovert and all those something factors that could take place right there. When certain situations happen in the United States, a number of persons tend to say that same sentiment. I never knew he was like this. Never knew. And then he come up and pellet out the school, you know. So it's always strange when certain things happen. You never know what is going on in people's hearts. But hey, may the justice system reign supreme on the basis whether he's innocent in that regard or he's actually guilty. You know, unfortunately, that circumstance had to happen on the 2nd of March based off what has been indicated right there. Moving along, brothers and sisters, I saw this thing on the basis of the police. Letter to the editor based off Dominica breaking news right there. This person is saying, I honestly don't know how to feel about this situation. Tell me why Dominica Police Force continues to breed narcissistic, corrupt police officers who take no pleasure or pride in executing their duties, but are constantly under scrutiny for being incompetent boom holes, brothers and sisters, who abuse their positions. I remember I actually had this interview with the original King Dice on the merit that a police officer decided, hey, I don't like these French people, or Trinidadians, I don't like Trinidadians, and for some reason or the other, mistook him for a Trinidadian and decided he's gonna fight with the man. Simply because the police officer didn't like Trinidadians. Really? The police officer is so uphold the laws and people are making egos come into their thing, and I don't think that is good at all in any way, shape or form. Why would 5 so-called police officers choose to viciously beat on a 19-year-old young man in custody? I think maybe that's the same video that they're talking about right there. This young man didn't commit any crime according to what this individual saw. Who knows, you know? But if the person, you have 5 officers, you restrain them, why are you beating the man for? You put the man in handcuffs, all those kind of things there, so justice system can reign supreme. Who tell you should beat the man? Who tell you should do that? Is that the training that they give you? When they bring all the Monbros or whatever they bring in all you before you get big belly, they just bring all you to beat each other? Huh? That is what happening up there, and they say, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Really? Okay. Anyways, this individual is saying that this man apparently did not commit any crime. This young man and his girlfriend were in their lovers' quarrel when a friend of the female called the police. Well, that quarrel could be something that was, you know, escalating, and that friend got scared and something and decided to call the police. But who make the police believe that they should then whoop Why don't understand? I don't understand what's going on there. This young man and his girlfriend were in some quarrel when a friend decided to call the 5-0. I am 1,000,000% against abuse and do not condone either his or her. So there was some sort of actions happening there. They are both wrong, but teeth do bite tongue. Yes. So if that is the case, there was some sort of struggle as clearly seen. But if they are whooping each other's butt, brothers and sisters, why are you beating the man and not the woman? Huh? Why? We call it equality. They are both beating each other. Sometimes the woman might be big in this Dominica. She might be bigger than the man. And you beat I don't know. But anyways, let's continue, brothers and sisters. From all accounts given, the officer claimed that the young man was disrespectful and cursed at them. In response, he was slapped in his face so hard he lost balance. So they knock him up with a slap, really? Instead of being assist, first of all, the police officer is supposed to de-escalate situation, not escalate. Maybe Dominica different. Maybe Dominica, they say Dominica is not a real country, so maybe that is the case right there. Anyways, in response, he was slapped in his face so hard he lost balance. Instead of being assisted by 5 officers, proceeding to then kick and punch him on the... Why? What that does that? Maybe I need to read that police book. But how on earth is this possible? The man can sue the police for that. He should be able to sue the police for these things. One of the best ways to get at the police, brothers and sisters, is so that they need to beat you first. They need to beat you. Make sure they beat you and then sue them. You must get a few million on that. Facts. If you want to know how to make money in Dominica, that is the best thing. You need to let them do you. Just take blows. But it's something else. Yeah. I actually heard that from somebody in authority. That's crazy. Anyways, they kicked and punched him on the ground, slammed his hand in the cell door. So they must have closed the cell door. They must have pushed him in, his hand in the cell, and they slammed the cell door on his hand. That's crazy. He has his injuries. Does he have a lawyer? Get a lawyer, my brother. First of all, I don't condone all you and the woman fighting this kind of business there. We are adults. We should be able to speak. And if you cannot speak, leave the person and go about your business. Don't never get riled up to the point where you have to become physical with people. And don't get me wrong, you know. Some of you we always blame man and say man get physical. We know that man most likely stronger than women. And we might end up in a physical confrontation. But nobody blaming about the verbal abuse that men have to take or the emotional abuse that men have to take from women. It's a fact. What about those then? So we must learn to be amicable amongst ourselves. All right, I think that is the case right there. No physical abuse, no verbal, no emotional abuse. Stop it now, brothers and sisters. Anyways, so apparently they shot his hand in the cell door. This young man is currently coughing up, blood. If he walks or runs too fast, what? But that's not good. You need to sue them. You need to sue the state. The state have money, but let them shove that dirty way so they can bring some of the monies they have overseas to Dominica so they can start dishing out amongst the people, man. His face is swollen. Reminds me of Choxy. What happened in Choxy? They say Choxy come and do what? Choxy come and he meet lover. And they catch him in his cell, beat up. Oh, what? Bruh. Anyways, I would advise that individual to take the police. Sue the police right there. Alright, why was this young man targeted? It is because his uncle is the useless officer Pampers in Antilles, who instead of checking for his nephew's seats, instead of checking for his nephew's sits too high and mighty to give a shite. It is because they think he has no one who cares about him. It is because this young man, right is right, wrong is wrong, brothers and sisters. You can read the rest of this thing for yourself. But on the basis of this, if the police did the man wrong, on the merit of what I'm seeing right there, they need to be taken to task for that. You cannot allow things to happen, brothers and sisters, just like we mentioned about what is taking place in the hospital. A lot of people are dying on the merit of what is happening in the hospital due to certain decisions that have been made by the very doctors and hospitals and whoever. But don't get me wrong, I don't put full blame. I say sometimes you need the resources and the resources are not there because of bad management from the higher up in authority. And I think somehow we just allowing these things to happen. So if, just like Portsmouth, they vote in Labour all the time, consistent, just vote Labour. They come with few party or Labour. Absolutely nothing is happening in Portsmouth under Labour. But they keep voting. And they think for some reason or the other, that's going to change. If the people are not holding their authorities and their representatives to the T and say, hey, you say you're going to do this and you didn't do it, we're voting you out. No. They know your representatives know they don't have to do absolutely nothing at all. Just stay there, make your money, and you'll increase your salary so you wouldn't talk or you wouldn't fight against us because you're getting high salary. Not true. So you don't have to do nothing at all. Just stay there and do absolutely nothing, brothers and sisters. The moment you constantly let certain things happen, it'll become a culture in the country. Just like we are begging right now. Give me a little handout, please. Go. Oh, when they come with a little $500, $300, we feel like we have made it. Brothers and sisters, that is not the case at all. The struggle is getting harder and harder. Dice said that long time. If it was long time ago, much less for today. It hardest and harderest. Or hardest, brothers and sisters. Most hardest. That's not a word, brothers and sisters. But you get my point. Right there. We need to leave it our standing in that regard, brothers and sisters. So, may hopefully justice prevails in this regard right there. I also do not want to condone, I'll say it again, I do not condone fighting with each other. People want to get... you mess with the person's peace, the person don't want to give you a break. Leave the person, don't make the person escalate. There are times where certain things will escalate, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Sometimes you have to defend yourself. Yes, sometimes you have to defend yourself, brothers and sisters. But there are times where you just walk away, you know. And sometimes when you walk in away, they're chasing you, boy, that's something else. Anyway, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts on this? Right there. Moving along in that regard, brothers and sisters, there's another letter. Dominica break ASA. Another letter to the editor. The potholes in the Poncase area is very sickening. Drivers are extremely frustrated. You remember when talking about the monies that you're paying for a license for you to drive in a vehicle, and license for that vehicle to drive on the road, you remember? All the millions, I was saying billions, all the millions of dollars they're making. And we complaining still. Drivers are extremely frustrated. If they can't fix the main road, much less for feeder roads that will cater to the agricultural industry, nobody can much less. But hey, who am I to say such a thing? Accidents are most likely to occur. As for when it rains, in the situation is worse. I understand parallels using this road, their vehicle mashing up, they're getting per diems, you know. Yes, they're getting per diems, and sometimes it's government vehicle they ride in. So the government know that its citizens will pay for these vehicles and they just don't care. Don't care. Remember Scary the other day say he have no understanding of the buying vehicle for his children. To pick up his children. Okay then. He say that? He say no, we're not doing that. He say that. McIntyre thought he was doing a nice job. Anyways, brothers and sisters, where was I? I don't understand Pal reps using this road on a daily basis and not seeing the need to fix the road or block the holes at least. My tire mash up on road. Hey, last week. There's something we need to do about that, man, because we are allowing these things to happen. If you don't hold the government to task in that regard, we are paying monies and more. The road mashing up. Yes, the road mash up my tire. No, it mash up my tire, my rim, brothers and sisters. I almost had to end up paying almost $600-700, bro. I tell you, boy, because the rim had to fix. And the tire had to replace. The tire self, let me leave that there. All right. Parts for vehicles already so expensive. And we're already trying to cope with the high cost of living. Yes. The minister responsible for roads need to look after this situation urgently. It's very interesting, brothers and sisters. I also saw, I didn't post it. Let me look for it, brothers and sisters. I'll post it there. Hold on a while. Okay, guys, we are finally back. We finally got the vibrations that I'm talking about right there. On the merit of this, brothers and sisters, take a listen to this video right there. So this is an individual looking at different products. Bulk vibes, eh? Bulk. Water. A water in Dominica is almost $40 right now. You get in a packet of water for what? How much is it there? $2.35. In the United States is dollar something. Dollar so yeah, dollar, yeah. Dollar, if I'm correct, dollar or two something a pack. I couldn't believe it, brothers and sisters. I couldn't believe it myself. I remember when I think it's $2.85 US. There'll be $2.35 here, there. Pongs or pongs or euros.
Wicked Dominica, wicked in any more than us, you know.
Apologies. Pellegrinos in Dominica is like $12 for one of them bottles, you know. $10 or $12. The Pacoda is like $6. $6. And them big ones.
Bruh.
$3.85.
Box of Carib.
$7. One of them things they know is like $6, $7, you know. One of does that. So the whole thing there is like $42. 6 of them, eh? And then we wonder why it is crazy. Price boy. Yes, sir. And Dominicans as they have no questions. No questions. I mean, we overseas, we seen. Look at ham. I remember when I showed ham on the vlog. It was $25 to $35, brothers and sisters, for the ham. A full ham, $25 to $35 US. They sell it $400+ in Dominica. For one. Boy. And I know it's not wrong, you know, because it's America they get it. They got the ham from America. Okay? And they come in and sell it $400 in Dominica. Just like I saw some equipments, it's technology too. I find that crazy. Technology. You're looking at the technology, things that cost $20, $30. They're selling $700 in Dominica. I see that from, I have one of the equipments. When I watch, I say $700 and something before that. There's an ice fan I remember I was going to buy. Sir, brother guys, an ice fan I saw. That's a $300 and something for that. 23 US. Bruh. Yeah. Anyways, I digress, brothers and sisters. But you want to know what is else shocking, brothers and sisters? Look at that. Remember when you pay departure tax, especially when you leave in from the ship, brothers and sisters? So I remember talking about this very same thing on my vlog, brothers and sisters. I show you guys the thing. It was a blue thing I think they gave me with that amount on it. So this is what they're giving us, brothers and sisters. Yet still, you have to end up paying what? $86? How on earth is this $59 on the ticket, yet still you have to pay $86? I don't understand. And it's not to say they cannot rewrite this thing. It's not like they print a set of them. Sometimes this has the present date on it, the year or something of that sort. They're not crossing it out now to put the 89. You seen 59 the total, yet you have to pay $86 to leave the country. Brothers and sisters, that something is not fair at all, brothers and sisters, in that regard right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, we're moving along. And of course, I have to bring you guys some relatively good news. Of course, we have ships coming into Dominica once again from March 10th. Okay, they start coming already. March 10th, going to have 2 boats, brothers and sisters, bringing in about 397 people, brothers and sisters. All right. The 11th going to have 3,950. Even though it's one boat, it's still more than the 2 of them right there. So some small ones are coming in, and a big one sort of on the 11th of March. The 12th has 1 boat as well, bringing out 1,900. The 13th has 1 boat as well, 2,250. And then you have the 14th bringing less, around 800 people. The 15th will bring 2,890 something people. The 16th has 3 boats, brothers and sisters, bringing in about 1,700 and or 800 and 15, I think, something of that sort, right there. So 2,000, no, yeah, 1,000, not 2,000, about 2,000, brothers and sisters. So that will be the stuff right there. All right. Moving along, brothers and sisters. In Antigua, however, Antigua is doing something rather interesting right there. Antigua and Barbuda sees surge in home porting. Passenger numbers rise to 20,000 in just 3 years. How much did Dominica rise in, brothers and sisters? Do we have a number of these things? Do we? Well, we can Google it, but I don't think they have 2024 yet. Brothers and sisters, we in March 11, that is today, they saw a number rise increase in just 3 years, 20,000. Apparently, Dominica and Antigua is doing well in the tourism industry, you know. They saw 20,000 increase. They haven't reached 500,000 yet. But Dominica wants to move from around 75,000. They want to move around 76,000 to 500,000 in 5 years. We saw Antigua get an increase in 3 years, 20,000. Dominica tourism is telling us that they can do it in 5 years. They're going to raise about 425,000, brothers and sisters. Dominica really not a real place, Gaza. Dominica not a real place at all. Just like that. Not a real place, Gaza. Yes, But anyways, moving along, brothers and sisters. Moving along. Right there. In Antigua still, apparently, ASA BANTAN was in Antigua. And the Prime Minister, who almost lost the election by one constituency, had this to say right there. The same extremely poor people who argued vehemently that they can't afford to pay $100 a year to improve our roads are tipping ASA BANTAN up to $100 each. I love generosity of our people. I love the generosity of our people, but he is not happy that the people do not want to pay $100 a year. Well, first of all, why are you paying $100 a year in addition to the license and to the licensing of vehicles? And you're talking about, isn't the license for the people and the license of the vehicle supposed to pay for the roads? If not, what is it being used for? What? I have that same problem in Dominica. What it being used for? And you're talking about increasing? No, because they're giving ASA BANTAN. Yeah, the money pull up. This is the video of it right there. People giving. And we're not talking about all of Antigua, you know. But we're talking about 5 or 6 people giving ASA a money pull up for some song that they I guess they're singing. So you have people putting a little monies on the ground there, probably $100 each. So that's what Gaston Brown. Gaston Brown was there. Why didn't give him money pull up? I myself think it's US $100 with the company. Easy money too. Hopefully it's not counterfeit $100 they're giving you. ASA, make sure you check that. Make sure you see the clear thing inside it. So that was in Antigua right there, and Gaston Brown was kind of vexed with that, saying, "You can give it's $100 each for money pull up. You didn't see $100 each." Gaston, come on, you're just exaggerating. A few people gave that money right there, but I don't think that the Antiguan people or anybody of that sort should be paying for them to be fixing road when you're already paying license and fees. Licenses both for yourself to drive the licensed vehicle that you drive on your road. That's crazy right there. Brothers and sisters, or is it just me? I don't know. You guys will let me know that in that regard right there. However, you complaining about people not wanting to pay $100 a year to fix roads, but you forget you had this scandal right there. 22 million palace scandal, not true? Gaston, why are the people to pay? And you trying to defend the ECCB governor in $22 million palace scandal. Gaston, talk to us now. Talk to us, Gaston. What is going on here? $22 million palace scandal, but you're making noise with the people that they don't want to pay $100 each. $100 to maintain the road when they're already paying for license and for the vehicles that are driving on the road. Really? Gaston, come on. Come on, Gaston. Gaston. And then that again in Dominica, back to Dominica for that sentiment right there. That is a heck of a thing. $86, but you put in $59 on the ticket. How you have to pay departure? What is going on, boy? Hey, humans have to pay to leave the country. For what merit? Why are humans paying to leave the country? Sometimes, I don't know. Anyway, brothers and sisters, at least there's a bit of a happiness for certain people. Is that a GA? Well, apparently, you got a truck looking different in this day and age, but people are happy. You know when things are bad. When you have to be filming garbage truck to tell people garbage truck coming. Yes, sir. Get trouble in this boy. Get trouble in that way. Yes, Lord. Well, at least it's out there. Somebody just beat me a while ago talking about Mystelics. You need to talk about the garbage situation. I just talk about it, you know. I just talk about it all. You don't share the videos to share it out. So please share the videos, brothers and sisters. That'd be nice. I know a lot of you guys used to share the previous channel videos on Facebook, because some more persons thought I was actually on Facebook. I am on Facebook, but you know, on a different capacity right there. But yes, guys, share the videos out on that merit. So we have a 1-2 somewhere, brothers and sisters. I know a lot of people in Portsmouth, the garbage area is being jam-packed. You know, some people were kind of hoping that they actually picked up the garbage during carnival season. You know, but apparently not. The garbage people were jumping up. But they're back on the route. There was a truck that got stuck somewhere. I can't remember where it is, brothers and sisters. You guys will let me know. But apparently this truck has been moved out of that area as well. So I just had to point this out right there. And there's brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on this here reaction? And let me get where it actually got stuck, brothers and sisters. Let me get it. Okay, so I think I got it right there, and it was in the Springfield Antrim area near Dowasco, or just after Dowasco. So that's where it got stuck, but apparently it has been cleared out right there, so you know people can travel through. So I just had to point this out right there. I just forgot where it came when I got the video and stuff. But anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man, on this here reaction? What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. And of course, with that said right there, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you've not done so yet. Click the thumbs up button. Click the like button, brothers and sisters. Click it, click, man. If you have not done so yet, click it. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations where they do definitely tend to come through right there. And of course, you'll be notified in that regard as well. And you will also be part of the Mystelics family. That's what I said that. And brothers and sisters, be real, solid king always. Be positive.